When I go into something, if I can get 5% better at this thing, then maybe the next time I come back to it, now I can be 10% better. And as you build that, now your confidence level goes up and your skill level goes up. You can really kind of gain back your passion, gain back your just excitement if you can just create those incremental wins in your kind of workspace and in your environment. Hey guys, welcome back to the Back Pocket Creative. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing whatever you do. I appreciate it. Appreciate your continue to watch. And so this week, I want to talk about something that I kind of have really started kind of realizing that personally has helped me in different projects in different areas a lot is, so I've talked about success and things like that and making sure that when you're doing projects, that you're finding what's success for the people you're doing the project with and things like that. But the one thing that I think I've started to attach to is I've started when I do projects and I help out with things or do whatever, any kind of project, I try to say, what can I come away with this from as a creative, as someone that, yes, I'm fulfilling a job. Yes, I'm fulfilling a task. Yes, I'm fulfilling a service. But then what can I do to maybe challenge myself, but also like there's things that at times I get to create with new gear or work on new projects that I just never been able to do before. And so it's like, what can I do to take advantage of those situations to further my ability, to further my gift, to further my knowledge? And so a lot of times I will, when I'm coming into something and I'm able to plan for it, or even if I'm able to have a little bit of foreknowledge that I'll be on a project, I'll say, okay, I'm going to try this time, or I'm going to experiment with doing X, Y, Z, or okay, this time I'm really going to focus on this specific skill that I feel like I'm lacking in, because a lot of times the things that we're really good at will come just by any circumstance, and the things that we're not good at, we really have to focus on and work on. Like, we're not the best at those things, and so we need to get better at them. Well, how do we get better? We have to focus on them. So sometimes I'll let the things that I'm good at be in just a peripheral, and I'll really focus on those things that I'm not good at, and I'll basically hone in on them, and I'll make that part of my really passion with that project at that moment, and I'll make sure, okay, everything I do, I'm going to make sure that I come away making that specific area better, but then also improving it long-term for me. Because I think when you start viewing projects and stuff as like stepping ladders, and in terms of your skill and your ability, not necessarily like connections and things, but I'm talking about stepping ladder in the sense of when I go into something, if I can get better, if I can get 5% better at this thing, then maybe the next time I come back to it, now I can be 10% better and 15% better. And as you build that, now your confidence level goes up and your skill level goes up and your overall just satisfaction for yourself. So you're happy with yourself. The people that hired you or brought you on are happy. And the entire dynamic is kind of a better thing, because now you're walking in and you're a better person just because you're setting these little personal goals and attaching them to projects that you're doing. And so, for me, one of my things that I've done now is I say, okay, I'll review projects and go, well, what did I learn that I need to really keep in the forefront of my mind? So I'll review projects and go, what could have I done better? But then what did I do right? And then what I did right, okay, like this is what I got to remember to do. And there's times now where I'll do projects and things like that where I will have staples of things that I do. And they're because I did something on a project and it worked. And now I bring that in every single project. And so that's something that if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be good at what I'm doing in this certain area. And so now, because I really focused on making sure I bettered myself, now that piece kind of follows with me through everything. So as I go through things and as I go through life, I'm trying to get incrementally better, but you can't get incrementally better at things if you're not focusing on things, especially skills. Like if you're not incrementally focusing on, okay, I need to get better at this, and this, because there's things that are going to come natural to you. There's things you're going to go leaps and bounds, right? Things that just, they flow in. You're, as a creative, you're just like, bam, 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 you connect the pieces really quick. But then there's things that come with your creative job or creative position that maybe just things that can enhance it, but it's not like your forte. And for me, that's audio. I am strictly a very good video person, but when it comes to audio, I don't know my hand from my foot. I don't really know anything. And so I have to try to get better at that stuff. That stuff I have to research. I have to watch videos on. I have to ask people questions about because I don't understand it. And so as you go through this process and as you go through getting better at things, just focus on those things to get incrementally better at that don't come naturally to you. Things that you can, at the end of the day, go, oh, wow, I'm actually good at this, or wow, I actually understand this now. And so those are the wins. Like, create wins in your life where when you're doing things, you're creating a win, and you're creating something where it's not just a win for what you're doing or the people you're involved with, but it's a win personally. Because if you're not personally creating wins in your life for your mental, you're just going to regress and regress and regress. And eventually you're not going to be happy with what you do. Everything's going to look wrong. The people you interact with, they're going to be wrong. And your mindset is just going to regress, and you're not going to enjoy what you do anymore. So if you sit there and you make sure you create personal wins for yourself, you can really kind of gain back your passion, gain back your just excitement if you can just create those incremental wins in your kind of workspace and in your environment. And so that's basically kind of my tidbit today, and I will see you next week.